Birthplace of Country Music Museum is inviting the community to check out its newest exhibit with a special event this week. And here with more information on the exhibit and how you can attend is Erica Barker. Thank you so much for joining us again. So this is an amazing exhibit. Tell me what's a little special coming up this week.
Yeah, so if you haven't been to see the exhibit yet, this is a great time to come and experience it. Charles Vess, the Book of Ballads, is a illustrated version of traditional Appalachian ballads. So Charles Vess, who's a local, well-known, world-renowned our illustrator, is also a local artist, and so he has illustrated comic book versions of traditional Appalachian ballads, and then our curatorial staff has supplemented that with sort of the history of the ballad and tracing it through the years. But this Thursday he will actually be here at the museum for an evening with the artist, so you'll have a chance to talk to him yourself about what inspires him, what details about the Book of Ballads project, or about any of his other works that you might want to talk to him about. And there's also an opportunity to see the exhibit as a special curator-led guided tour of the exhibit at 6:30, and then the talk with the artist starts at 7.
Amazing. So I mean, it's already such an interactive exhibit, right? And so now you're actually getting the artist that's kind of the source of the exhibit as well. Now, did you work with him leading up to this to kind of make the initial exhibit as well?
Yes, I did. I was actually very lucky to be able to work with Charles. He's a wonderful person, not only a talented artist, but just super nice and easy to talk to. And I highly recommend coming out on Thursday to get to know him yourself. But it was a wonderful experience trying to make the exhibit and his art really come to life in that space. And a lot of people in this area are familiar with his works because he's done so many other pieces and around the area. He's designed posters for the Rhythm and Roots Festival for us before. He's also designed posters for several other local organizations. He did the fountain outside of the Barter Theater, if you're familiar with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So whether or not you know that you're familiar with him, there's things around the region that are definitely from his mind.
You've seen his work before, even if you don't think you have.
Even if you don't even know it. Exactly. Was there some other events coming up as well?
We do. We also are getting ready to start to launch our Pick Along Summer Camp, which is an annual program we do in the summer for kids ages 8 to 14 for our beginner camp, and then 10 to 16 for the intermediate camp. Beginner camp is already almost full, but our intermediate camp has some spaces left. So if you're interested, please check that out on our website. But what we do at Pick Along Summer Camp, it's a really cool, unique experience where kids actually receive instruction in traditional Appalachian instruments, so the banjo, guitar, and fiddle. And if you don't have your own instrument, that's okay. We have some that you can borrow in our education collection, so you can rent an instrument from us for the camp week and even take it home with you to practice when you're not in camp. But it's more than just musical instruction. The kids also get to explore the special exhibit. They'll get to explore the museum. We do all sorts of other programs as well. They'll learn a little bit about dancing and songwriting. They get to work with our radio team and go on air. They put together a really wonderful, it's always so unique each year, but they do a really great final presentation so parents can come and see what they've learned. And then this year for the intermediate camp, we're also working on a really special opportunity with the Ernest Tube, a local recording studio. So
Amazing.
I highly recommend checking that out if you are a budding musician of any form. And our beginner camp, you need no previous experience, and the intermediate camp, intermediate's a broad term, but you do need to have at least a little bit to be able to keep up, but you don't have to be an expert. That's what intermediate means.
Absolutely. And I mean, there's a lot that kind of goes into that summer camp, and whether kind of in any level people can come out and learn, and that's very cool. Excuse me, as far as the traditional, the instruments and everything, that kind of ties it back to our region as well. So a lot going on. Thank you so much for being here today. The Evening with Charles Vess, again, is happening this Thursday at 7 p.m. Their attendees can speak with the artist while checking out the new exhibit. And for more information on this event and those summer camps that the museum is holding, just head over to our website, wjhl.com. We'll be right back.